Welcome to the Natural Hair Education Podcast, where we empower, educate, and embrace our essence through the love of natural hair. I am your host, Corinthian Carruthers II, and thank you for listening. I am a licensed beauty educator, licensed cosmetologist, and natural hair culturist. I am co-owner of Creative Hair School of Cosmetology and the creator of Natural Hair Education, a platform that's designed and dedicated to teaching beauty school students, professional stylists, and natural hair enthusiasts texture hairstyling and natural hair education. On this platform, we will discuss real hair stories, break myths, and grow in self-love. This episode is brought to you by Natural Hair Education's Texture on Texture styling course. This styling course is a virtual educational experience. Learn how to properly detangle hair, learn how to do coils, flat twists, two-strand twists, and an updo style, all on naturally textured hair. In this program, you will receive Ada, which is Natural Hair Education's first texture hair mannequin. And listen, y'all, she is the real deal, okay? So once you get your hands on her, you'll be able to learn the different types of skills and techniques, as well as improve your current skills, increase your service time, along with your confidence, and overall increase your income. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Natural Hair Education Podcast. Today I have a special episode to share with you. Today's guest is Atilola Monorfolu. Atilola has partnered with some of the best hairstylists, hair surgeons, dermatologists, doctors, and other industry experts all over the world to deliver value and hair care solutions to clients and communities where it's needed. She has built a 7-figure business in hair coaching with several coaching hair products and methodologies. She's a certified trichologist, board certified by the American Association of Drugless Practitioners and Advanced Cosmetic Science with the Institute of Personal Care Science in Australia. She has invested the past 13 years in helping women all over the world achieve their hair goal of healthy hair with African Naturalista products, trichology consultations, master classes, memberships, hair regimens, ebooks, and several hair care programs. She's helped over 4,000 women grow long and healthy hair, and she's extremely passionate about healthy hair. And because of this, have embarked on creating an industry that will make healthy hair and scalp a possibility for everyone who desires to achieve all over the world. Atilola is the CEO and lead tutor at the Good Hair Tribe, a hair care literacy company where the mission is to bridge the hair care literacy gap for hair care professionals and hair enthusiasts. She's also the CEO of African Naturalistas and Pure Formula Innovation, both hair care product manufacturing companies. She's also a trichologist at the Trichologist, where she treat and manage over 50 hair issues and scalp disorders. When I tell you she has a lot to offer, she is very, very, very valuable in the natural hair space. We welcome Atilola to the Natural Hair Education Podcast. Welcome to the podcast, Atilola. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Can I ask where are you located right now?
Well, right now I'm in Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So I was looking up you and all the great things that you're doing, and I'm just impressed. Girl,
Thank
you are
you.
like CEO and all around here and your hair loss and all the things. So before we get into exactly what you do, what was your inspiration into moving into the hair care space?
Okay. Hmm. It was out of love and passion right? The truth is that I didn't know when I started then that I was going to create so many businesses all around hair care. And I must say that many of these businesses started from Lagos in Nigeria, right? So they actually serve the African continent, apart from, the tech business, which serves majorly the US audience and other people around the world, right? So right then I was a consultant at PricewaterhouseCoopers, right? When I started growing my own hair naturally, and I started getting into it because I didn't find a lot of information out there. I mean, this was far back as 2009,
Yeah.
right? So this is 14 years ago. So I started my own hair care journey, and then I was looking for information, and then I found Coily Nikki, Black Girl Long Hair, those blogs. But for us, where we were right then, many of the tips there didn't work for us because the hair texture was different from ours, the weather was different from ours, everything was just different. So I do everything they said we should do, and then I was not getting the same results they were getting. And they was like, there's something wrong here. Right. And then I started looking for blogs because then it was just blogs. There was no Instagram, there was no Facebook. I mean, there was Facebook, but it was just for connections, right? So I started blogging because I tried to find African blogs that cater to our kind of hair in our kind of climate. And then I didn't find. And then I decided to start a natural hair blog. And then after starting a natural hair blog, I found two blogs that were there before mine, right? So in the whole of Nigeria, were just like three blogs, the two blogs that were there before mine and my own blog, right? And that's how I got into the natural hair world. And everybody was reading the blog. The blog was growing, it was growing big and everything. I didn't anticipate it because I was blogging using my own journey to educate others, right? And then it just blew to be something so big. And then, other bloggers joined us from the United States, from other parts of Africa. So we now made it a collaborative blog then, because that was what was reading there. Because I saw the black girl long hair, I saw the Essence blog, I saw the naturally coily blog. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they were doing collaborative authorship blog. So that's what I agreed to become. And then people were now asking, they needed products. Remember, this was just it was a non-existent industry in Nigeria. It's not like it was small, it was non-existent, right? So people were like, they needed products. And then we started whipping shea butters and oils and fragrances. Believe it or not, that's how the manufacturing bits of my business started. So it was called African Naturalistas, and then we started manufacturing products, and then it was from there that it became so big to what it is today. Because even right now, where I am in Houston, Texas, African Naturalistas manufactures products and ships it for me here to Houston, Texas. So we have a full-blown factory in Lagos, Nigeria. And then when the product thing started, and then people were asking, I have hair loss issues. I have this, I have that. And, after a while, you find out that coconut oil and castor oil is no more working for, for what like, it's not the holy grail for hair loss issues. And then I had to go back to become a trichologist. I mean, I was here finding solutions. If they tell me I want this, I give it to them. I want this, I give you. Oh, you want somebody that can solve hair loss issues? We go back to school. We go to become trichologists. And that's how we started the hair clinic also, and we started serving people physically and virtually, right? Physically from our hair clinic in Lagos, Nigeria, and virtually worldwide, right? And that's how the hair clinic business, the trichology aspect of the business started. And then, of course, we're doing trichology, manufacturing products, hiring staff, everything was big. And then we found out that, this was not enough also. People needed to become educated, right? Because Now they had the products and were solving the hair loss issues for people. But what of the people that needed the education? Because, when it comes to hair loss, when it comes to hair growth, it's not about products, it's about the techniques only. And that's, believe it or not, that's how we started the education arm of the business. And because my first degree is actually in computer engineering, we decided to make it a tech business. It didn't start as a tech business. It started as just a small WhatsApp group where we were teaching every week. And then later we transitioned it just for scalability, transitioned it to a full blown ed tech business. And that's how the Good Hair Tribe actually started. So we started the Good Hair Tribe, but we found out that most of the people that were patronizing our services and they were interested in this education were the Black Americans, believe it or not. Like right then, we were in Lagos, Nigeria, and the people that were buying our education services were the Black Americans. And so we had to repackage everything, remodel everything to fit the right market that was interested in what we had to give. And then we continued doing that. That's the Good Hair Tribe, the Good Hair Tribe membership, the Good Hair Tribe, everything about the Good Hair Tribe. And then at a particular point in time, we also found out that people wanted to start their own hair care businesses, but they did not have factories. They don't have anything. They just want to start selling products. And that's when we started Pure Formula, which is the one that manufactures ready to label products for people, and they just come, they just buy off the shelf, and they just brand it with their own. I mean,
Really?
based on whatever customization that they select.
That is amazing. You have so much going on. So you
Thank you.
started because there was a lack
Yes.
of information available to you. I think that was amazing. And you started with the blog.
Yes,
That
we did.
blog led you all the way to
To this.
your tribe and
Yes.
pure formula. That is amazing. So
Thank you.
let's talk about I wanted to ask you about your trichologist
Yes.
license or certification.
Yes.
Where did you go for that? And what was the reason for you actually wanting to move into trichology and then from
Oh,
there becoming a hair coach?
Oh, I had to come to the US for that because there was no, because of course, I took it online, but for my clinicals, I had to come physically to the US and get my trichology certification. So, I got it with Dr. Carey Institute of
Yeah.
Trichology. So, this was 2014, right? That's 11 years ago since I became a trichologist. So I did it from Nigeria, but for my clinicals, I had to do it here. And the reason why I had to do that was because I needed all the confidence
Yes.
um, required to help people. You don't want to be guessing. You don't want to be guessing. You don't want to, one of the things I do not like is when people are just not being helpful to their clients. Let me just put it as simple as that. Like you don't know anything, you have not educated yourself enough. Like you cannot you cannot see psoriasis and call it dandruff. Like you're just limited based on your own knowledge and experience. You have not opened yourself to the person in Australia with their weather, to the person in Sudan with their, because it's all different. It's totally different. The etiquette practices are different just because you change the country. So I wanted something that was going to grow me well. However, I must also confess that starting the Good Hair Tribe also made me a better trichologist because at the Good Hair Tribe, you we bring in guest experts, we bring in surgeons, we bring in dermatologists, we bring in nutritionists. So when I started the Good Day Tribe, I started it all based on I want to teach you people. I never knew that I myself would be sitting at the seat of knowledge from these people. So I know so many things that even my trichology education did not expose me to, just because I was bringing in all these experts from everywhere. So I know what goes in when you want to perform a surgery. And when I'm in hair transplant surgery, I know what goes in when you're doing PRP. I know so many things that even my trichology education did not give me. Yes.
Girl,
Thank you.
That is a lot. So I'm interested in trichology. That's why I asked you about it. But I want to touch on something. You mentioned how a lot of stylists are, let's say, practicing hairstyling without the education. And
Yes.
so they don't know, they can't identify what psoriasis is. They can't identify what, because everything's dandruff, right? Everything's dandruff. So I think it's so important that you're bringing that awareness to the community and that you're educating people on that. Let me ask you a question. What's some of the most common types of hair loss that you actually see and that people reach out to you for help with?
Well, the truth is that it's been proven worldwide, not among Black women now, worldwide, the most common female hair loss is androgenic alopecia
Hmm.
worldwide. However, amongst Black women,
Mm-hmm.
the most common form of hair loss is traction alopecia.
Yep.
Yes. So it's, yeah, so because we are the ones that do the most
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to extensions. So that's the most common form. If you are, and I will tell you the truth is that if you know what you're doing in terms of non-surgical hair loss restoration, and because I'm an authority in that, like non-surgical hair loss restoration, I'm an authority in that. Like we grow it with the products, we grow it with the education, and we grow it with the clinic. So we
Mhm.
have our entire ecosystem helps you grow. I mean, helps you with things like traction alopecia. And if you are authority in that and you have the result to prove, the real result to prove it, the sky is your limit. Do you
Mhm.
understand? The thing there is some people just want to use products, right? Which is good. Some people just want to use clinic, which is good. Some people want to use, I mean, I'm not sure you can use only education because they still need the products and all. You understand? But what cuts us or what separates somebody like me, because I can't mention my business name because it's different businesses actually, is because I have separate businesses that actually cater to this. So we are passing you from one business to another. So if you come to us for through the product, we pass you to the clinic. If
Hmm.
you come to us through the clinic, we pass you to the product. And they're separate businesses run by separate staff, run by everything. So we built an entire ecosystem to solve these problems for people. So it's not just a one-pronged approach. And that's why if you go to any of our website right now, people are like, no, this is unbelievable. Even me sometimes when my sales staff they send us those testimonials, that they send the testimonials to me, even I'm like, if it wasn't me, I would have said it was a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I bet the people that work with you are very pleased and are very happy. Um,
Yes.
so you're the CEO of the Good Hair Tribe. And so
Yes.
you said it's a I'm gonna use the term network where people can get help whether they need instruction on hair loss or information on that. They can get products from you, they can get education and support. That's
So
mhm.
yeah. When
And
you think about when you think about Netflix, I'm sorry to mention the brand now,
it's
Netflix
okay. Yeah.
and hair care, the Good Hair Tribe is the Netflix of the hair care industry.
Yeah.
There is no educational resource you are looking for that you will not find in the Good Hair Tribe. So when you come into the Good Hair Tribe, the Educational Resource Center, videos on hair loss, videos on scalp disorders,
Yeah. Yep.
videos on infections. So you log in and you just watch whatever you want to watch. That's why I had to use that word, the Netflix of hair care. So it's an educational resource center. What we know is that we are not going out there to teach the people who already know. We are going out there for the hairstylists, for the hair influencers, for the people who want to become hair coaches. Everything is at your beck and call. You have no excuse
Yeah.
not to be educated because all the information and education you need is there. Is how hungry are you or how thirsty are you to drink of this knowledge? That's just it. Because all and not teachings from only me, teachings from other guests, from dermatologists, like I said, from surgeons, from nutritionists, from everybody. You understand? They are there for you to immerse yourself in,
Yeah.
right? So, but we focus on the reason why we focus on hairstylists, hair influencers, and all those people is because we found out that those were the people that appreciated those knowledge more, and they could also use it to make money. We also have like individual one or like some shorter courses that help, like, oh, I have issues with my hair loss, I can go and take the overcome hair loss course. I have issues with my scalp, I can go and take the course on scalp disorder. So we have all those smaller courses that are more focused on a particular issue, and then we have the general, yeah, the general membership where you have access to all the resources.
That is amazing. That
Thank
is
you.
amazing. Thank you for what you're doing for the community of natural and texture hair, because I know
Thank you.
all over the world, people are experiencing some similarities with hair discomfort, whether it's hair loss or dryness, brittleness. But for you to have a platform to cover everything and for people can go and get resources, I think it's so valuable.
Thank
So
you.
let me ask you about Pure Formula. Is Pure Formula specifically for people with like certain hair conditions, or is it an overall brand to help just with healthy hair?
No, Pure Formula is just manufacturing. So these are what you call the private labeling
Okay.
company, right? So
Okay.
it's a private labeling company that helps people that want to start their own hair care brands.
Okay.
So they pick the products and they label it. I mean, America basically developed its economy on private labeling and contract manufacturing, right?
Mhm.
So yes, so and I know that a lot of people that are in the hair care industry also go to China to manufacture their products. So that's basically what we do. So
Okay.
you just buy the products and you just label it, and whatever you want, you get. You want the shampoo, the conditioner, but because we don't use chemicals, let me put it that way. So we can't say, oh, because it's private labeling, now we are now using the paraffin oil and then the isopropyl alcohol. No, because that is not what we built even our own original manufacturing company on. So we don't do all that. So we don't put all. So it's not, even though it's commercial and you can, but it's natural products. So
Wow.
we don't have the relaxers, the alcohols, the synthetic ingredients and all. No, we don't do that.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for that clarification. I'm going to look into that for myself. Okay.
Yeah, you need it.
I am. So tell me about your free hair care boot intensive boot camp that you have coming up.
Yeah, so the hair coaching business intensive bootcamp is one project that we are very excited about at this particular point. The thing there is at the Good Hair Tribe, one of the things we do, which is our major project is that we certify hair coaches, right? And who is a hair coach? A hair coach is basically somebody that helps their clients get from where they are to where they want to be using science-based knowledge, using how should I put it? Using things that can work with everybody, not just for yourself, and using something that actually works, right? Because some people say something and it doesn't work. So most people that want to become hair coaches are hairstylists, hair influencers, hair product vendors, and generally people who just love hair care. So we call them the hair enthusiasts. So the hair coaching business intensive bootcamp is a 3-day free bootcamp, right, for professionals in the hair care industry who want to build a profitable hair coaching business, right?
Okay.
So it is very specific. It is for professionals. It is a 3-day boot camp and for people who want to build a profitable hair coaching business, right? So if you're a hairstylist, you want to open a new stream of income without necessarily stepping out of the hair care industry, you already have the market. You already have people whose hair you're styling. You already have people who you see every day. So you're not necessarily doing anything bigger, but you want to provide them another service called the hair coaching service, right? The boot camp is for you. If you're a hair influencer, you already have your community. People already listen to you. They're asking you how you're growing your hair. You have
Yeah.
been telling them they should do this, but it hasn't been working for them. The hair coaching business intensive boot camp is for you. And then, if you are just an aspiring hair coach, it is for you. And it's a 3-day bootcamp, because normally before we just do have like a 1-day webinar and this, but now it's a bootcamp, because what we are going to be teaching on first day is different from second day. It's going to be different from third day. On the first day, we are going to be talking about, of course, we can't talk about everything. You understand? We are just going to be talking about it, because if you want to talk about everything, you need months and months of that. So on the first day, we are going to be talking about the hair coaching science. And then we'll be delving on the science bit. The second day, we are going to be talking about the hair coaching frameworks, because if you have the science and you don't have the frameworks, if we throw somebody in front of you, there's nothing you're going to do for the person, because you absolutely have no idea what to do. And on the third day, we are going to be talking about the business aspect of it. And then there's also going to be a closing master class, right? A finale master class where we'll now be showing you funnels, right? Funnels to attract, or intelligent funnels, because that's what we do at the Good Hair Tribe. We build all the funnels because it's a tech business. So we are just going to be letting you into like intelligent funnels to attract the kind of people that you need into your hair coaching business, right? So yeah.
Oh, I love that. So when is the event, or when is the boot camp?
It's from February 18 to February 20. And then the finale masterclass is on 21st.
Oh, awesome. And so how can people get registered for the boot
Very
camp?
easy, very easy. So you can apply for a slot. We'll have to consider you, because there are also some people there are some specific kinds of people that we know that will actually benefit from it. So of course, application is free. The event itself is free. There's no paying. Is thegoodhairtribe.com/bootcamp. That's all. thegoodhairtribe.com/bootcamp. I will consider your application, and once you're good, you get an email from us.
Oh, that is so exciting. That is very
Thank you.
exciting. Take these notes. So, before I let you go, first of all, if you have anything that I can share with my community, as far as the boot camp, I would love to do that. But I'm going to also leave your information in the show notes. So if you're listening and you want to attend this boot camp and raise your awareness and overall increase your income, make sure you check out the boot camp. But before I let you go, is there anything you want to send off our guests with? Any information or tips, or breaking any myths? Anything you want to share with them?
Well, what I will say is, can I direct my tips to the hairstylist only, or must I address it to everybody?
Anybody.
Okay, anybody. Okay, so I will say that when it comes to hair care, right, products matter and techniques matter. Both of them go hand in hand. But it's not just about products and techniques only. The science of the hair is the ultimate determinant, right?
Yeah.
So the science of the hair. So if you are interested in, how should I put it, in understanding why your hair acts the way it acts, or why it doesn't do this, or why, immerse yourself in the science of the hair. It will show you everything. And science does not lie. It does not lie at all.
You are not lying. That is the truth. But you are such a powerhouse. I can feel your passion, your dedication to the industry and to people, and I love that.
Thank you very much.
I'm grateful to even have you on this podcast. I think you're such an icon, and
thank you very much.
All the things that you're doing is amazing. Can you let the audience know where they can find you and follow you, or even contact you?
Okay, so I'll just drop the Good Hair Tribe, because they are quite, because we manage multiple. So since that's the reason I'm here, you can follow us on the Good Hair Tribe on Instagram, right? The Good Hair Tribe on TikTok, even though we are not so big on TikTok. The Good Hair Tribe on Instagram, the Good Hair Tribe on TikTok, and email address is info@thegoodhairtribe.com.
Very good. And I'll have all the information in the show notes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to have a conversation with me. I am grateful for it.
Thank you for having me. It was really fun discussing here.
Yes, it was. And you have so much information and so much value. I really admire that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. I will be seeing you at the bootcamp, right?
Yes. I'm headed there now to sign up.
Yes, thank you.
All right, I'll see you. You take care.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you for listening to the Natural Hair Education Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this conversation today. Be sure to head over to the show notes and sign up for the upcoming free hair coaching intensive bootcamp. This is where you'll learn how to solve hair loss issues and scalp disorders and just build out your business as a hair coach. So don't forget, it is free. Sign up. Thank you for listening to the Natural Hair Education Podcast. Let's continue to educate, empower, and embrace our essence through the love of natural hair. Thank you for listening.